YouTube, it's your boy Caesar, aka Ordai, back with another video. Today we got a different video, not a reaction today. No, today we got a top 10 list. Yep, my first top 10 list, and I decided I'm gonna give y'all my favorite top 10 albums of all time. Not what I think is the best, just what I enjoy personally. Right, my favorite albums of all time. Uh, Keep in mind that most of these albums are from when I was a bit younger, right? And I did listen to a lot of rap when I was younger. Just a little, a little spoiler. A lot of hip hop trap music. So, like SoundCloud or shit. So, if I don't got some, some out of this fucking world artist or some conscious rapper or some, what I'm saying? Somebody, what I'm saying? Don't be upset, man. I grew up listening to these and I still enjoy them to this day. That's why they're going to make it on the list, right? Now, if I keep listening to new music like Arctic Monkeys, I fuck with Arctic Monkeys. They might crack the top 10 in the future. Same thing with Mac. So if I keep listening to them, maybe we'll change up this list one day. But other than that, let's just get straight into the list. Let's go. Alright, and now I am re-recording this video because I deleted the one. So it's my second time recording this video. So I'm just gonna try to get through it. I'm not trying to make it too long. The other one was a little long, so I'm just gonna try to get through this one. Not fast, but faster than the other one. Now before we get into the actual list, I'm gonna give you 10 honorable mentions. 10. What the fuck? 5 honorable mentions. 5 honorable mentions. One of them being Shrimp Life. Shrimp Life by Red Shrimmer. If you know, you know. Not crazy lyrics, but it's good music. I fuck with it. I heard it when I was legit, and I still love it to this day. The College Dropout, Kanye. Now, Kanye could have had multiple albums on the list, but I had a rule. Try to keep one album per artist, just so it's not, it's not overbearing with like a Kanye, a Kendrick, some other buddy like that, you know what I'm saying? So we just had one album per list per artist. So College Dropout didn't make over the other album. Spoiler, I have a Kanye album on here. Other Kanye album I have on here. Damn by Kendrick. Once again, got beat out by Kendrick album. Spoiler alert, who would have thought? But yeah, Damn got beat out. I fuck with Damn. My second favorite Kendrick album. I don't think it's his best, but it's my second favorite. Same with the one on the list. Let's go. Blonde, Frank Ocean. Blonde by Frank Ocean. Help me get out there more with music, right? Heard Frank Ocean on GTA. I'm like, oh, it's good music. I should check out some of his music. So, I branched out. They tell me branch out to different other artists, genres that wasn't really rap or hip hop, trap, type of stuff like that. And Eternal Take. I would put Love Is Rage on here, but that's a mixtape. So, Uzi's album. I love Eternal Take. Made an album. One of my favorites. I remember when it dropped during COVID. Spanish class, man, great time. It was 3 years in the making, so I was super excited. I'm a huge Uzi fan. Uzi's probably my favorite artist of all time, so I had to have him on the honorable mentions. Now, let's get into the top 10 list. Let's go. Yeah, I lied again. I was editing the video, and I did this yesterday too when I recorded the video. I kind of left out an album. A really important album too. It would have been like in my top 6 for sure. I definitely would have had this album in my top 6. So every other, I'm just gonna leave the list how it is because I'm too lazy to go re-record. Then I have to edit that out. Then edit the other album out and put that. You know what I'm saying? So we just have it as an honorable mention. But it would crack my top 6. That album is Culture by Migos. Not Culture 1. Not Culture. I mean, what Culture? Not Culture 1. Culture 1. Culture. Not Culture 2 or Culture 3. Culture. I love that album. I love Migos as it is. They're one of the first ever things that I heard in rap. Group, people, artists that I've ever heard in rap. So yeah, special place in my heart. That album was amazing. I think it's the best work. And yeah, Culture would definitely be on the list, but I forgot it. So we're just gonna leave it as an honorable mention. Now let's get into the top 10. Let's go. Ain't nobody actually going hard for you. Actually going hard for you. Number 10, we got Birds in the Trap Sleep McKnight by Travis Scott. I don't think this is the best album. I don't. I think Rodeo and Astroworld are better than this album, but I do enjoy this one the most. And I'm not saying that to be different. I'm not. People look at me like, oh man, he's so cool. He likes this one better. Nah, I just genuinely enjoy it better. I like darker themes, darker concepts, darker beats when it comes to trap. And this is like his darkest album, which is why I really enjoy it. I enjoy every beat on here. All the production is amazing. Travis not the craziest lyricist ever, right? He's not gonna, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be wowed by his lyricism really, but the way he puts you in the atmosphere, the way, you know, the ambiance of the music is what everybody listens to trap to, really, right? And I really enjoy it. It's a hypnotizing ass album, has great features. Travis does his thing, and yeah, I recommend you checking it out if you haven't. Top 3 songs from this would be Coordinate, Bees in the Trap featuring Nav, and Pick Up the Phone with Young Thug and Quavo. Even though it is kind of scummy that he stole the song from them, and, you know, he went behind Thug's back and still uploaded it, but hey, past is in the past, I guess. But it's still a great song nonetheless. And yeah, number 10, Birds.
Beat you just a nut, baby. We are not dating. My tank top just ventured, little bitch.
At number 9, we got Without Warning, Offset, 21, and Metro Boomin collab tape. It's a collab tape, basically the same concept as his last album, right? Darker themes, darker production. Like I said, I really enjoy dark themes, especially in trap. Like the dark beats, I fuck with dark beats in trap. You know, this album really has it all. Great production, great rap performances from both 21 and Offset. Peak Offset, in my opinion. This was, you know, whenever people were really like, oh, Offset is the best Migos, because his work, if you look at his work from the time, you can see why. He was really standing out. He was starting to show out. He was really showing people like, hey, I do this. And 21, he was a younger 21, right? He still had the monotone. He was still like monotone and shit. He'd be rapping like this. People would call it boring, but I like the way he fit on the album. He looked really good. Plus, he was doing more. You can see the improvement from the work he was doing. So I really enjoyed that. And Metro producing, come on, man. What else can you ask? And I just appreciate the fact that it dropped on Halloween Day. I remember that it dropped on Halloween. It kind of matches, you know, not the time of year, you know. So I think that's really cool. But yeah, great little collab tape. Cool. Check it out if you haven't. I really enjoyed it. My top 3 from this would be Still Serving, Rap Save Me, and my Chopper Hate Brothers. Can't say the word, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, number 9, Without Warning.
Okay, pocket through big day sumo. Pull a nigga card like Uno.
Then number 8, we got Taboo by Mr. Denzel Curry. I remember this album. I remember it's probably the first, if not the first, one of the first albums that I listened to that wasn't the subgenre of trap music, right? It was like, you know, a little bit out there, more lyrics focused, more storytelling focused. And that was like one of the first, like I said, if not the first one. Damn, I got fucking hiccups. I'm not editing this out. I'm not. It's one of the first non-trap albums that I heard, right? Because I grew up listening to like T.I., Gucci Mane, Migos. So that's what I was really on. Then SoundCloud era came up, and I was listening to SoundCloud, and I started getting more into that. Denzel Curry's not a SoundCloud rapper, right? He's been doing that shit. He's been doing it more, you know. He's really talented. I mean, everybody on here is talented, right? But he's like different from SoundCloud. So I remember I checked it out because he was on Double XL on 2016 and Water Bottle Challenge Ultimate, the song. I fucked with it, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna check it out, give it a try, and I enjoyed it. You know, I enjoyed how he's separated into 3 categories: light being lighter themes, gray being in the middle, then dark being dark themes. Even though the whole album really has dark themes, it's not really a light section. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. And the songs on here, they're more lyrical, a little bit more lyrical, right? A little bit more. You had to listen a little bit more, but they still sound good nonetheless, right? It's still good songs, it's still good music, and that's what I really appreciate about it. And my top 3 would be Vengeance, Black Balloons, and Switch It Up. Then number 7, we got Igor, Tyler the Creator. I was saying this is kind of the same premise as Denzel, really. I started getting a little bit older, you know. By older I mean I was like 15 at the time, and I remember I remember the album was gonna come out, right? I remember Igor was coming out. People were like, oh, it's highly anticipated album. There's a lot of hype for the album, and I never listened to Tyler before, right? So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna check it out, see what the hype about. Man, I love the album like instantly, right? I love, like, when it comes to like synths, I'm a sucker for synths, and this shit's filled with them. You know, Tyler really loved his synths, so he was using them hoes, he was abusing them hoes, really. And you know, I loved every second of it. You know, a little story behind it. Tyler, you know, it's about, you know, a little romance, a little triangle, and how you get the person out the picture if you got to, how he's gonna do it. You know, it's a little crazy shit, but you know, it's a little rough summary of it. But I really enjoyed it. Great production, great performances. It's not a rap album, you know, it's not a rap album, so it really helped me see what music. There's a lot more than music than rap. I'm not saying that rap is bad, right? I love rap. It's a great category of music, and I hate the way people try to like generalize it as being some violent shit, because it's really not. But this was like one of the first non-rap, even though it wasn't a Grammy for rap album of the year. I'm pretty sure that's kind of fucked up. I didn't, you know what I'm saying, come on, put 1, 2 and 2 together. The reason they gave it to him. But yeah, I just appreciate how Tyler can produce the music to how he wants to just put it down. I think that's cool. And yeah, great album. Not much to say else. Great album. And my top 3 from here would be, I think if the song's called I think, New Magic Wand, and The Boy's a Gun.
He don't compare because we not the same. Go on, ain't no gimmick, ain't clowning for fame. I trap for a living and been had a.
And at number 6, we got the one, the only, Sergio Kitchens, aka Gunna, with this album, Wanna. Especially the deluxe version. You gotta check out the deluxe. It has a lot, you know, a couple more good songs than the original, but I mean, it's a deluxe, right? But anyways, I think this is Gunna's best album. You know, I think it's his best and my favorite. Drip or Drown 2, it's really good too. I can see if you have Drip or Drown 2 over this, I'm not gonna argue with you. That's a great album too. But when it comes to Gunna, I don't listen to Gunna for his lyrics. I don't listen to Gunna to expect storytelling, to expect him to blow my mind like double entendres, metaphors. No, I listen to Gunna because his music's good, it's catchy, and it has, you know, and it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I listen to Gunna. This album, it's amazing. Production. Gunna is really great with his beat selections. I don't think I've ever heard a bad Gunna beat on a song. So, you know, that takes talent too. That's not no, like, you know what I'm saying? His beat selection's amazing. Wanna Flow. If you know Wanna Flow, if you heard Wanna Flow, you know how addictive that is. You listen to that shit, you know? So yeah, that's another reason. The features on here are amazing. On the deluxe, they're amazing. I just like everything about it. The album doesn't feel like it drags at all. There's a good amount of tracks on here, but you know, they sound amazing. And you know, this shit's great. Check it out if you haven't. Like I said, if you're going into a Gunna album trying to listen to lyrics, then you're just doing it wrong. Sometimes you gotta sit back, just let the music hit you, man. That's all you gotta do. But yeah, my top 3 from this album would probably be Megala, Relentless with Uzi on the deluxe, Street Sweeper with Future, and yeah, those would be my top 3.
Yeah, alright. You was right, I was wrong. Yeah, I should've never ever took her home.
At number 5, I'm gonna break the rules a little bit. Alright, my video. You can't tell me what I can and can't do. I'm gonna break the rules. Well, I let that out. I'm gonna break the rules a little bit, right? My video. We got a mixtape. And it's by Lil Uzi Vert. It's called Lil Uzi Vert vs. the World. This project, it's a great project from top to bottom. Not a lot of songs, but I think that's really good. I mean, it's a mixtape, right? But every single song on here is good. There's not a single feature on this album, this mixtape. I'm sorry, not a single feature. I'm pretty sure it's not. It's just Uzi the whole time, and he does a good job. It doesn't feel like it drags at all. The beats on here aren't amazing. There's some pretty unique beats on here, and they still sound good. But Uzi, man, you know, Uzi just does his thing. And you know, this dropped during the peak of SoundCloud, so you know, I feel like a lot of people they didn't really give it a chance if they didn't listen to this type of music. They just brush it off as mumble rap, which I think is unfair because Uzi's super talented. A lot of people from this era are super talented who get discredited for them just being like bullshit mumble rappers, which sucks. But check it out, man. Sometimes you gotta listen to the music for yourself, and you know what I'm saying, you gotta listen to the music for yourself, form your own opinion. And yeah, but this album, this mixtape didn't put me on Uzi, right? I heard a couple Uzi songs before this, but it definitely made me his biggest fan, one of his biggest fans, if not, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's probably my favorite artist of all time. That's how much I love this album. That's how much I love Uzi. Uzi's my favorite of all time, and it's clear to see why I listen to music, and you'll see why. My top 3 from this mixtape would be What would it be? Baby, Are You Home? Money Longer, come on, and P's and Q's.
How many ladies in the house without a spouse? Something in your blouse got me feeling so aroused.
And at album number 4, got the genius, the crazy. Can't be a genius if not crazy. We got Kanye West with Graduation. Yep, Graduation. I know the memes. Oh, but he made Graduation, right? But I feel like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy had a really good shot at coming in, but I just enjoyed Graduation more. Shout out to College Dropout too, honorable mention. But I remember when I first heard this album, I got super late into Kanye. It was 2022, right? Past Kanye, right? But so like the album Graduation would have dropped about nearly 15 years before 2022, and I remember listening to it, and I'm like, wow, this sounds like something that could drop today and nobody would notice, right? It's truly a timeless and classic album. You listen to it, it doesn't sound outdated at all. Everything from it, right? From the beats, Kanye, you know Kanye when he's producing, he's amazing. From the beats, Kanye gets great performances. You know, like I said, Kanye's not the craziest lyricist of all time, but he can get some witty bars in there, some witty, funny bars, and he knows how to make a song good. But yeah, I enjoyed this album a lot. I think it's the best out of the trilogy, and definitely check it out if you haven't, because it's a really great album. Even though Kanye's a little on the nut job side right now, he's still cool. He's still a genius. He still makes good music. But that being said, my top 3 from this album would be I Wonder, Homecoming, and Flashing Lights. I'll get a Flashing Lights. Come on. A lot of these songs are popular for a reason, right? Because they're catchy, they're good. I enjoy that song. So yeah, top 3. Now breaking into the top 3, we got the most recent album on the list. So damn recent, it's almost a year old, not quite. But shit, not even being a year old, you're in my top 3. It's gotta be special, and that's Claro by Charm. What? I gotta edit that out. It's Charm by Claro. This album, I remember it came out like last July, I'm pretty sure. Last July. I love everything about the album, man. I love live instruments. I'm a sucker for. She does it good. She knows how to put a song together, how to make everything great. I love her voice. Sometimes she fits into the song, like she's not standing out, but she could also stand out of the song. Sometimes she'll just be like a little instrument along with her voice. I like that. Her hooks are catchy. She knows how to make a catchy ass songs, and that's what I love about it, right? I've been listening to Claro since like 2019, 2020. So yeah, it's a little bit over, probably like half a decade over now. And so yeah, I basically grew up listening to her music, right? I'd be like 15, 16 listening to her music then. But yeah, I grew up listening to it. I really enjoyed that album. Probably my favorite work by her. A lot of great, like I said, great music, great instrumentals, great production, whatever. And yeah, check it out if you haven't, because this album's amazing. Because I remember sitting down listening to it the first time. I'm like, damn, this is a good album. So I played it the second time. Finished it the second time. I'm like, damn, this is a good album. And I played it a third time. So yeah, that time I knew it was special, and I really enjoyed it, and I still listen to it on repeat a year later, even though I've overplayed it. My top 3 on this album would be Thank You, Add Up My Love, and Second Nature.
For my knees, ain't no need to do this. Park it in front of looters. Next to that church is chicken.
And number 2, he had to be on here. You knew he had to be on here, right? He got to be on here. He's too undeniable not to have on here. Little dick suck right there. I know, I'm sorry. But it's Kendrick Lamar with Good Kid, Mad City. I love Good Kid, Mad City. I don't think it's his best album. Of course, that's T-Pab. T-Pab's probably a top 5 rap album of all time. But yeah, I enjoy his album. It was close between this one and Damn, because I really love Damn too. I think T-Pab is my 3rd favorite, because Damn and Good Kid, Mad City just have a little bit more replay value for me. I'll listen to those more often. But Good Kid, Mad City, like I said, great storytelling. First of all, throughout the whole album is a story being told, right? Shireen, whatnot, different point of views of different people in Kendrick's adolescence, right? It has great beats. I'm a sucker for great beats. Kendrick does a lot. He puts on great performances on the beats. Lyricism, right? As Kendrick, he's gonna have great lyricism, great stories, and I love it a lot. It also has his best song on here. What I consider his best song. Maybe you might disagree with Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst. It's 10-minute track, 10-minute long track. Don't even feel like 10 minutes really. It's just that good. But yeah, check it out if you haven't. I don't know how you haven't heard this song, how you haven't heard this album. My fault. Well, maybe if you're not a rap fan and you haven't heard it, right? But I feel like this album is, you know, it's like in the stratosphere of some of the greatest albums of all time. Not just rap, it's just in general of all time. So yeah, check it out if you haven't. My top 3 on this album would be Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst, Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, and Poetic Justice was Drake. Crazy, huh? But yeah, check it out if you haven't. And let's get on to number 1.
Won't say no name, but my niggas, they pulled up. You niggas talk too much, get your mouth soda. Look at my chain, throwing salt cause it's snowing.
Number 1, you seen it. I broke the rules again. I don't give a damn. You seen what that album was. It's Love Is Rage 2. Lil Uzi Vert is Rage 2 by Lil Uzi. Yep. I love this album, man. I love this album so much. This was really like, this dropped like whenever I started to understand music a little bit more, right? I was understanding like what it really was and how it was, you know. Like I said, this is the time I was starting to listen to more shit. But I remember listening to this, and I went through a little phase, I'm not gonna lie, where I know I said not to discredit people from SoundCloud era, but I started listening to some of them and I'm like, oh, this is bullshit, you know, this is not, what are they saying, this is bullshit. So I remember when this dropped in the time, I loved Uzi, right? I didn't know how I was gonna feel about it because I was going through a little lyrical, miracle, spiritual phase. So I remember when it dropped, he was just on the album, man. This whole album's amazing. Production, amazing. His flows, Uzi has great flows, man. That's one thing you can't take away from him. His flows are super good. His lyrics, he has good lyrics, right? Not the craziest, once again, not the craziest lyrics in the world, but Uzi has some good lyrics, and he can spit. Uzi can spit like a motherfucker. He does everything on this album. He'll sing, he'll spit. His melodies on this album are great. Everything about this album I just love. I don't hate a single song. I love every single song on here, which was hard for me to choose the top 3, right? Because this thing is just a masterpiece. If you haven't checked it out, I recommend. I think this is the best album. His best project as well. His best mixtape, as you've seen, Uzi vs. the World is number 5. I think it's, better than that too. But Uzi in general, man, he has a lot of great albums. It's unfortunate that some of the couple ones that came out in the past couple years are a little bit lackluster. But I just really love Uzi, and this album, I just think it will never be topped as, I don't think an album will ever top as my favorite because I just enjoy it so much. But if I had to give you a top 3 for this album, it would be Dark Queen, How to Talk, and 20 Minutes, and Extra True Life, and Pretty Mommy. I know I said top 3. I had to give you 5. I just love the album so much. And yeah, check it out if you haven't. That concludes the video, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed, leave a little like, subscribe. I highly appreciate it. If you do, leave a little comment. Let me know what your favorite album is of all time. Shit, maybe I might go check it out and see what y'all talking about. But yeah, maybe in the future we might redo this future. Maybe we might redo this list in the future. There you go. Listen in the future if I keep listening to albums. Like I said earlier, a lot of these new artists I'm listening to, like Arctic Monkey, Mac Miller, they have some great music, and maybe if I keep listening to them, they might break this list one day. Who knows? But yeah, I appreciate y'all checking this out, and we might have a Pink Floyd reaction up sooner or later. So if you made it this far, there's a little sneak peek to the next album we might react to. What's it called? Like Dark Side of the Moon or something like that. So I'm excited to check that out, and I'll see you on the next video. I appreciate all the support. Later.